Hello students, today we will study about chapter 3. This is chapter 3. Chapter 3, fibers and fabric. This is a part of chemistry. In chemistry copy, work of this chapter will be done. So the name of chapter is fiber to fabric. First of all, what are fiber? Fibers are the thin strands by which yarns are made up of. So that is called fiber. They are very fine, they are very thin, by which threads, yani yarns are made up of. Fibers are mainly of two types, that is natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers can be categorized on the basis of source from which they are obtained. So some of the natural fibers are obtained from animals, some of the natural fibers are obtained from the plants, and some of them are obtained from the animals. So on the basis of the source they are categorized, plant fiber and animal fibers. The example of plant fibers are cotton, jute, flax, hemp. So these are the plant fibers, and in animal fibers the examples are wool and silk. In synthetic fibers, rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, these are the example of synthetic fibers. They are the man-made fibers. So in class 6 you have studied about plant fibers. Mostly you have studied about cotton and jute in detail. In this class you will study about animal fibers, that is wool and silk. And in next class, means in class 8th, you will study about synthetic fibers. So in this class we will study about animal fibers. In animal fibers, the examples are wool and silk. Wool is obtained from the fleece of the animals, that is the thick fur, whatever is found on the body of animals, that is used for making wool. And silk is obtained from the silkworm, that is the larva of silk moth. So the question is, what is wool? So wool is a natural fiber that is obtained from the fleece or thick fur of the animals such as sheep, yak, goat, rabbit, camels. So the fur of these animals are used for making wool, especially mainly the fur of sheep is used for making wool. Now, why the animals have thick fur on their body? So as we know, we have various measures for protection of our body from the cold weather. We wear woolen clothes, we have quilts, blankets, other electronic gadgets. So but animals do not have. So nature have arranged for them for their protection from the cold. Nature have given thick fur on their body. Whatever hairs, thick fur are found on the body of the animals, that traps a lot of air in it, in between the spaces of fibers. So in that a lot of air is trapped, and as we know, air is a bad conductor of heat. So whatever air is trapped in between the hairs of the animals, that do not allow the heat of the body to escape out, and that do not that protect the animal from the chilling temperature, from the cold weather in the cold season. So that protects the animals from the cold. Whatever hair are found on the body of sheep, as on our body, whatever hairs are found in different part of the body, that have different textures, some are soft, some are coarse. So in sheep also have two type of hair, that is coarse beard hair and the whatever under fur, and means under hair are found under, that is on the body, so that is soft, and that is only used for the making of wool. So to get the soft hair of the animal, the animals are specially chosen under fur, whatever they have, so that is soft and that is used for making wool. So some of the sheep have only under hair that is soft. So the parents of the animals are chosen during breeding to find the special characters, means that have the under fur that may produce only under fur. To this selection of parents during breeding is called selective breeding. So the process of selecting parents for obtaining special characters in their offsprings, that is called selective breeding. So this selective breeding is done so that whatever new animal is produced, that may have soft hairs, and soft hair can be obtained for making good quality of wool. The animals, not only sheep produce, although sheep is main source of wool, but whatever but other animals are also from other animals also wool is prepared, such as and they are called wool yielding animals. They are called wool yielding animals, such as sheep, yak, Angora goat, Angora rabbit, Kashmiri goat, camel, llama, and alpaca. So these are the various animals from which we get wool. The main source of wool is sheep. Sheep is reared in India, in various parts of India, and it gives approx 4 to 5 kg. A good breed of sheep gives 4 to 5 kg of wool per year, and it is sheep are reared in various parts of the country, as in table 3.2 in NCERT book it is given that Lohi, the various breeds of sheep are reared in different part of the country. Lohi is reared in Rajasthan, Punjab, Rampur Bushehr, that is in Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Nali, Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab, Bakharwal, Marwadi, Patanwadi. These are the various breeds which are reared in various parts of the country in different states, and their wool is also, whatever hair on their body is found, that is also different in texture, as Lohi gives good quality of wool, Rampur Bushehr gives brown fleece, Nali gives carpet wool, Bakharwal gives wool for woolen shawls, Marwadi gives coarse wool, and Patanwadi gives wool for hosiery. So these are the various varieties and various breeds of the sheep which are reared in different part of the country, and their hair is used. Their hair means their fleece, thick fur, that is used for making wool. Yak in Tibet and Ladakh, the source of wool in Tibet and Ladakh is yak. Angora goat that is also a source of wool. The type of wool whatever is obtained from Angora goat, that is called mohir. Mohir is obtained from, this is a type of wool which is obtained from Angora goat. And a type of wool, that is Angora, the name of type of wool, that is Angora. Angora wool is obtained from Angora rabbit. This Angora rabbit is reared in Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal and other countries such as in Turkey, Ankara, France. So in the other country also this Angora rabbit is reared, that have thick and long hair on its body, and that is very soft, that is used for making various fabrics. The Angora goat, that is found in Jammu and Kashmir. The Pashmina shawl is made by the Pashmina shawl. Pashmina shawl is made by the wool obtained from the Kashmiri goat, that is found in Jammu and Kashmir. Camels are also a source of the thick fur of camels. In some of the camels, thick fur is found, that is also used for making wool. In South America, llama and alpaca are the animals which are source of wool. So these are the various animals. From the fur of these animals, wool is prepared. Now, how wool is prepared means the process of formation of wool from fiber to wool. How wool is prepared from the fiber obtained from the body of animals, means whatever fleece is obtained from the body of animals. So how it is changed into wool? So it have various steps. First it is rearing and breeding. Rearing and breeding animal, sheep. Rearing and breeding of sheep. So rearing, as you know, the keeping the animals and providing them fodder, shelter, and taking care of their hygiene. So that is called rearing. So sheep are reared in different part of our country, as I told you that is sheep are reared in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttaranchal, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim. So since they are herbivores, sheep are herbivores, so they loves to eat grass and leaves of the plant. So they are the shepherds, the caretaker of these animals who rear them, they are called shepherds. So they take them for grazing in the fields, in the open areas, in hilly areas. A lot of open area is there. So they take them for grazing. Apart from grazing, they are also provided, they are reared on a mixture of pulses, corn, jowar, oil cakes and minerals. So these are given to eat to the sheep, and since they are nutritious for them, so whatever any sheep are reared, they are provided these foods to eat, and they give good quality of wool. They remain healthy, and they give wool, means hairs on their body grow properly, and they give good quality of wool. So animals are reared, and as we discussed earlier that selective breeding is also done. Selective breeding is also done to get the good quality of fur from their body, that is under hair. So this is about rearing of the animals, and breeding. In breeding, we select the parents and let them, means breeding is done among them, so that whatever offsprings are produced, they have positive characteristics, means they may have under hair that is soft and that is used for making wool. So that is called selective breeding. The next is when the hair on their body is properly grown. So next step is shearing. Shearing is the process of removing hair of the animals from their body with a thin layer of skin. A thin layer of skin is also removed, but the animal do not get hurt, because that skin, the upper layer of skin is dead as we cut our nails, hairs, so that we do not feel any pain. So like that, animal also do not feel any pain, they do not get injured, and easily it is removed either from, means manually, or by using some machines. So hair is separated from the body of animals. That process is called shearing, and it is generally done in the early summer after the winter season, so that after removing the, since that hairs protect the animal from the cold weather. So after the winter season, before the summer season, hairs are removed, so that the animal may not suffer from the cold. So this process is called shearing. This is the first process, and after shearing, scoring is done. Scoring is a process of removing dust, dirt and grease, whatever is present in the hair of animals. Since animals roam here and there, the hair have so much dirts in the in between the hairs, so that is not clean. So there is need to clean the hairs of the animal, means fleece of the animal. It is done either in the big tanks manually or with the help of machine. So the hair is washed in soap, with the help in the soap in water, and whatever dirt is there in that hairs, that is removed. So that process is called scoring. After scoring, the hair is means this, when the fur is dried, then sorting is done. After scoring, sorting. In this process, the different texture, the hair of different texture are separated. This process is called sorting, means the process of separating different texture of hair is called sorting. So in sorting, very fine hairs, that is called burr or fuzz, are separated, and after that, these are just like when sometimes woolen sweaters, fine hairs are visible, so that is burr. So these also separated during sorting. After sorting, whatever sorted out hairs are there, means that will be used for making wool. So that again scoured up, again it is cleaned, and after cleaning, that is called scoring, as we discussed earlier. So again it is cleaned, and after cleaning, that is dyeing is done. Dyeing is coloring. Dyeing or coloring. So dyeing, since the color of hair of sheep is either white or grey, or so that is not much attractive. So that is colored in different colors according to our desire, according to the demand of the people. So that is colored in different colors, green, yellow, red, whatever color we require, we color it in different colors. So to get the different fabrics of different color. So dyeing is done. After dyeing, carding. Carding is done. Carding is a process of straightening. Straightening process of straightening the hair, curly hair. The hair of animals are curly. So to straighten the hairs are passed through the rollers so that they can maybe straight. So this process of straightening of the hair is called carding. And after that, the straightening and combing is done. Straightening and combing is done. Combing also done. And then the hair is rolled into wool. So that is called spinning. That is called spinning. Means after straightening and combing, the hairs are rolled into wool. Roll means 2, 3 or 4, 5 fibers are taken together, and they are twisted into the form of yarn, and that is called wool. So that process of making yarn from the fiber is called spinning. So this is how wool is prepared, and then this wool is used for making fabrics by the process of knitting. Knitting is a process of knitting or weaving. Knitting, what is the difference between knitting and weaving? So in knitting we use a single thread, and by using single thread, with the help of knitting stick, women prepare woolen clothes. So that process is called knitting. And in weaving we use a set of threads together, and fabrics are prepared, mostly it is done with the help of machines. So that process is called weaving. So by the process of knitting, woolen fabrics are prepared. So this is how we get woolen clothes. So this was about from fiber to wool. From fiber to wool, not only wool, we discuss about from fiber to fabric. So we get woolen fabrics by this process. So the steps means the steps are, first step is after rearing, when sheep is grown the body of animals. So the first step is shearing, scoring, then shorting, then dyeing, then carding, then spinning. So these 6 steps are followed to make wool from the fiber obtained. So now during the production of wool, some problems also comes. Whatever animals are involved in sorting, they face some diseases. So the risks faced by the people working in the industry are called occupational hazard. That is called occupational hazard. Occupational hazard is the risks or problems faced by the people which are involved in the industry. So that is called occupational hazard. In the production of wool, whatever people are involved in the sorting of the wool, they are get infected by a bacterium that is called anthrax. Anthrax bacterium, and this anthrax bacterium cause a blood disease that is called Sartor's disease. This is a blood disease called Sartor's disease. So this Sartor's disease is caused by the anthrax bacterium, and that is mostly in the whatever people involved in the industry, means production of wool, and they involved in the sorting of fibers. So this was this occupational hazard in the wool production. So in this video, this much. Rest about silk fiber we will discuss in the next video. Till then, thank you.